Cyclops were ancient myth beings with one eye and enormous strength. Cyclops were offspring of Gaia and Uranus in Greek mythology. Polyphemus was a famous Cyclops encountered by Odysseus in the Odyssey. Cyclops were skilled blacksmiths and forged Zeus' thunderbolt in some myths. In Hesiod's Theogony, Cyclops were named Brontes, Sterops, and Arges. The Cyclops race resided in Tartarus, according to some myth versions. Cyclops helped construct Poseidon's trident and Hades' helmet. The famous Cyclops Polyphemus blinded by Odysseus in a clever escape. The Cyclops were often depicted as giants with brutish and uncivilized traits. Some myths portray Cyclops as shepherds, as seen with Polyphemus in Homer's Odyssey. In some accounts, Cyclops were associated with volcanic activity and forges. Cyclops were instrumental in the Titanomachy, forging weapons for the gods. The Cyclops appear in various mythologies, including Greek, Roman, and others. Odysseus and his men escaped Polyphemus' cave by cleverly blinding him. Cyclops were often portrayed as having great size, strength, and a single eye. The Cyclops in mythology are distinct from the Cyclops shark species. Some myths depict Cyclops as cannibalistic creatures threatening heroes. Cyclops are featured in works like the Odyssey, Theogony, and other ancient texts. Hephaestus, the god of blacksmithing, was sometimes associated with Cyclops. The Cyclops' single eye was sometimes thought to have mystical properties. The Cyclops are considered children of Uranus and Gaia in genealogy. Cyclops were known for their craftsmanship and creating divine artifacts. The Cyclops' forging skills were employed to craft Zeus' lightning bolts. The Cyclops were imprisoned by Cronus in Tartarus before Zeus' liberation. Cyclops were sometimes linked to volcanic activity and the creation of islands. In some myths, the Cyclops were associated with thunder and lightning. The Cyclops' eye was prized and sought after for its magical properties. Cyclops were often depicted as having a single eye in the center of the forehead. In Homer's Odyssey, the Cyclops Polyphemus prayed to his father, Poseidon. The Cyclops name means round-eyed or circle-eyed in Greek. Cyclops were involved in the construction of various divine weapons. The Cyclops were sometimes associated with the forging of Zeus' thunder. In some versions, the Cyclops were offspring of Poseidon and nymph Theusa. Cyclops were essential figures in the creation of powerful mythological items. The Cyclops played a role in the divine conflicts against the Titans. Cyclops were feared by mortals due to their strength and intimidating presence. The Cyclops race played a role in shaping the destiny of gods and heroes. Cyclops were often depicted as solitary beings living in remote locations. Polyphemus' cave in the Odyssey is described as a remote and isolated place. The Cyclops' single eye was sometimes thought to see the future. The Cyclops were sometimes associated with the creation of thunderstorms. The Cyclops were considered children of Gaia without direct parental union. Cyclops played a crucial role in myths surrounding the hero Odysseus. In some myths, the Cyclops were instrumental in the construction of Olympus. The Cyclops' single eye was a symbol of perception and insight in some interpretations. Cyclops were sometimes portrayed as tragic figures facing hardships and isolation. The Cyclops race had a complex role in different mythological narratives. The Cyclops' appearance varies across different myths and artistic representations. Some myths suggest the Cyclops sided with the Titans in the Titanomachy. The Cyclops were significant figures in both creation and destruction myths.